Home improvement season's upon us. Did you know the average homeowner spends about $1,900 a year on energy alone, which means home improvement projects that cut energy costs have quickly risen to the top in popularity. While slashing energy consumption can be both fashionable and save you money, there are some big mistakes that you don't want to make. John Aune from Horizon Energy is here to shed some light on what all of us should know. It's great to have you here today.
Thanks, Pat. Glad to be here.
You say, and you begin this conversation with, don't invest in before doing research.
Yeah, absolutely. People need to understand exactly how their home is using the energy that it's consuming. There's a lot of people, they get the bills in the mail and they just write the check and pay it off, and they don't understand exactly why their bills are high or low, or how to take control of that.
And you say right in front of us, even if you don't think of more expensive solutions and alternatives, which we'll talk about in a minute, don't overlook the simple things that you can be doing, and you brought in some examples.
Absolutely. Conserving energy really comes down to two things. It's changing your behavior and then changing the appliances or devices inside the home that are using it. Brought a couple of simple things that we could take care of very quickly inside of a home. One of them being the programmable thermostat. Those typically will save about 10% of the heating and cooling costs on a home per year. The problem is the people that do install them, 70% of them don't take the time to program them. So while you invest in it and they're trying to do it, it's not yielding the
They're not properly programmed, so they're not yielding those results.
Exactly.
Light bulbs, that's a very simple fix.
Light bulbs, very, very simple. 2 LED light bulbs that have come down in price greatly in the past year. They cost about $9 a piece, and they save about $9 worth of energy costs per year. So it's a 1-year payback on that. Very, very easy to do.
The light quality is also getting as good as any kind of incandescent bulb now, right?
It is. It's catching up, and that's one of the reasons why some people don't go that route, is because of the light quality.
And next we want to talk about using Mother Nature as a very valuable energy, renewable source.
Absolutely. Brought a solar panel in. This is something that our company specializes in. A lot of people don't think that solar energy works in the state of Minnesota. It works extremely well. A typical single-family home in the metro area here uses between 6,000 to 8,000 kilowatt hours of electricity per year. To offset that completely, you'd be looking at a total investment between $7,000 to $8,000 after incentives and rebates.
So over a period of years, you reap all those benefits and even more.
Exactly. The payback you would expect to see between 7 to 12 years, somewhere in that span, and the life cycle of a system like this would be 25 years plus. So it should pay for itself about 3 times
So
over.
if you're staying in a house, obviously that's a very good option to consider. This stores up the energy, so even on a cloudy day, some might wonder, well, it's not working then, I use the regular...
Actually, Pat, the systems that we install today don't actually store the energy. We're feeding it directly back into the grid, so XL Energy or Right Hennepin or any of the utilities there. On days when you're producing excess power, feeds right back into the utility, and it'll be powering your neighbor's house, and you'll get credit for it.
Well, that's something I learned today. So that goes back into the power grid, and last, don't buy before shopping around.
Absolutely. With any large purchase you're going to be making, this is definitely qualifies as a large purchase. Go and get a couple of quotes and make sure that the price and the value and the service that you're getting is right where you expect it to be.
John Aune, thank you for being here today. Great pleasure. You can meet John in person at the Home and Garden Show, which is taking place at the Minneapolis Convention Center now through Sunday. Details on this subject are on KARE11.com. Just click on the 4 p.m. homepage.